won't be for long. Just long enough for them to find out what's going on.
Please don't leave me here.
Just for a couple of days. You'll see, time will go by fast.
Susan, we need to go. There's no reason to drag this out.
Be brave, darling. You're strong. I know you're strong.
Jodie, I know it's hard leaving your home and your family. But here we have a better chance of understanding what's happening. We can find a way to protect you.
Nobody can protect me.
Your belongings are in that bag over there. Cole and I are right next door. If you need anything or if anything's wrong, just call and we'll come right away. Okay? Good night, Jodie.
Getting late. Bedtime, Jodie. Your pajamas are on the couch.
That is creepy.
All right. Find somewhere to change. Hope they haven't put cameras in here, too. Bunny Gruff, where's my rabbit?
Hey, Vaughn.
turn out the light now. Good night, Jody.
Wait! Can you leave the light on in the hall? I don't like it when it's dark.
Sure. How's
No,
that?
it's not. Not really.
Good
Good night.
Not so much.
night.
Just a little bit, but it's not scary.
Don't be afraid, Aiden. We're gonna have a good night's sleep, and nothing is gonna happen. I can't sleep, Aiden. I think I need a story.
Negotiate. I hate this part because I gotta. It's hard to. You got a damn story.
Get help, Aiden, quick!
Oh! What the...
My God, Jody! Get a doctor! Hurry!
It's okay. It'll be alright now. Aiden isn't scared of them anymore.
Oh man, really? You know, Vaughn, there is somebody, I don't know who it is, that keeps coming in my lives and will sit in here and watch my lives for hours on end. 2 hours straight without saying anything at all. Isn't that creepy? No hi, no how you doing, no nice gameplay, no can I help you, nothing. The hell? Just watching me. That's some creepy shit.
I said no. End of story.
Please, Nathan, just this once. All the other girls in my class are going, and I won't be late. I promise, okay?
You're wasting your breath, Jody.
It's just not fair. How come
And when I
everyone
went
can
to,
go and I can't?
what is it?
I do
When I go to
everything you
check,
ask of me
they
all
leave.
week, and I never get to have any
Like
fun.
they're not
For
there
the
anymore, and I'm
100th
just
time,
like,
you're not
okay.
like everyone else, and there are rules.
And then I come back to the room or something, and they're back there again. I'm like, this is weird.
You'll never be like them. You need to get used to that.
Good night.
Ah, he's evil. Yeah, probably. I don't know. He never says nothing.
I'll be next door. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh, I went through that stage where I wore nothing but black and holy stockings. I think that's a stage. It don't matter what year you're born in. It really don't.
I want to go out. Do you hear me, Cole? Fucking let me out.
Yeah, we had a lot of emo and a lot of goths at my school when I was going, and I went through this
No
phase.
swearing, okay, Jody?
Me and my twin, where I just wore nothing but black, just to piss off my aunt. She's like, why you always picking black? I can't do nothing to the camera.
Stop it, Jody. This is not gonna do you any good. You're grounded. Period. Enough. This is getting you nowhere.
Let's go.
Are you done? Are you proud of yourself?
Nope.
I hope so.
We ain't done. We
gotta
throwing a
clean all that
fit.
up.
Stop it, Megan. They don't give a shit if we break everything in this goddamn room. If those aren't gonna work, we have to figure out what will.
I used to think those chicks were kind of hot. Oh, yeah. And for some reason,
Yeah.
we think that
Yeah, she's coming.
bad boys are really hot, like with the dreadlocks and the shot boys. Then we think they're hot, like super hot. Like, oh my god, he is so hot. And it's a phase. You grow out of it. You know, yeah, they're still hot. You'll always be attracted to bad boys, like we were, but it's not the same now. I mean, yeah, I'm attracted to hot guys, but and sometimes that bad boy is still in me, but that's not what I would pick to be with. Oh gosh, she's got so much crap. Where are we going, Jody? She needs some. Oh, she can't even get drunk. Dang. I'll be throwing fits too. Yeah. There's nothing to do. Let's see what we're supposed to be doing. Not there. So it must be in the bedroom.
Help me, Aiden. See if you find anything.
What are we looking for? so
for doing
hot,
this.
but very dangerous to be with, especially
You
nowadays.
understand, right? I need.
But I never knew that guys were attracted to bad girls, because I was bad. When I was growing up, I was terrible. I set a whole library on fire. I still don't remember how I set it on fire. I think it was an accident initially.
Yeah, I know.
But then after that, I started laughing. I thought the shit was
It's
funny.
too late to turn back now.
Yeah. I threw a chair at a teacher. It hit her. She was being a cunt.
Locked.
So I threw the chair at
Of
her.
course it is.
That's that is not. I was terrible. They used to call me Psycho. None of the boys would go near me. Well, I mean, they would. They liked me, but like they wouldn't challenge me. The chicks were afraid of me, and plus I had like this really, really tall friend. She was tall. She was built like a linebacker. Every female in school was scared of us. Even my twin sister. Even though I was on the cheerleading squad, they was still scared. And it's not only my reputation, but
Well, hello, Cole.
hers as well.
Jody? A little late for a day trip, isn't it?
Well, it was Nathan's idea. Some kind of like night training in the D wing. I mean, as if my days weren't enough for his experiments.
Funny, because, I just spoke to Professor Dawkins and...
Oh, well, he just called myself. And, I don't know, it's just like a sudden flash of genius or something. And so, he wants me to do this new experiment that, I don't know. No, really.
Well, you know them scientists.
On this
they
bed.
never
I'm so
die.
short.
What's up, Cole? Cat got your tongue? Hmm?
He lost his voice. I think it's like a virus or something.
That dude's nosy.
That's more than I've gotten out of him all day long.
Hope it's not contagious, buddy.
For like, until I got into high school.
be
Once
over
I got
that
into
if you
high
ask me.
school, I kind of
Good
calmed
for
down.
all of us.
But my reputation, even then, preceded me. So,
See ya.
in high school, I never really had embarrassing
Go on.
moments. Like, high school was good for me. Great experience for me. So, the good, the bad, and the ugly. When I got to high school, I was really popular.
At least we don't have to look for Cole's car.
Now, I had a couple challenges when I was in high school because of the reputation that I
Cameras
had, but
everywhere.
and that school was nice.
Better not hang around here too long.
Yeah, that was middle school to junior high. I was terrible. And in high school, everything calmed down. Oh, okay. Give me your car keys. So I go to this party. We gonna go to the party? Okay, we can't go to the party. I want to go to the party. We need car keys, girl. They got car keys. How she ain't got nobody booty? Why are you wearing that skirt? You should be embarrassed. Just...
Now get in the car and start it up.
yeah. That was terrible. It was, yeah. Middle school, all the way to junior high school. That was crazy. I didn't listen to nobody. I was always getting sent home. I was always in the principal's office. Even summer high school. Because the junior high and the high school were together.
I'm
So.
not really out of sight. attention, okay?
On you in high school. No, because actually, I was really pretty in high school. I mean, I'm still pretty now. I was always attracted in high school, so attractive in high school, so. No, like, it was this one guy, though. His name was Red. He used to, always ask me for money for the concession, and I would always give him some so he could buy stuff. No, I got hit on, you know, like it would be like after school or something. Like in class, they would flirt with me. One guy told me to come sit on his lap. He was like, "You can come sit on my lap if you want to."
I'll be back soon. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay, Aiden. Take him into the forest. Make sure he's safe.
Yeah, so no, I got hit on a lot, quite a lot. I had a prom date and everything. But actually, one of the bullies. Well, we're trying to go in the forest. Which way are we going to the forest? One of the tough guys. It was a tough guy in school. He was always in trouble with the law and otherwise. He actually got mad because I actually went to prom with a friend of mine's. Now, the guy, I wasn't going to go to the prom with him. I was going to go to the prom with the big tough guy. But he got in trouble for beating the guy that I later on went to the prom with. He got in trouble for beating him up because he didn't want him talking to me. He told him, this is where I got from the principal, because I got called to the principal's office. Don't be talking to my girl. So, I was going to the prom with him, but then he beat up my prom date. Because I didn't have a prom date after he beat him up. Because he was my prom date, but he decided to beat somebody up. So. But then I went with him, and he was not happy. He still beat him up after the prom. And he wasn't even allowed inside, but he beat him up. He waited till after the prom and beat him up. Again.
Wait.
So. That was funny. Of course, I helped my friend.
How old are you?
To this day, we're great friends, but yeah, he got his ass kicked twice. One for talking to me the first time, and the second time for taking me to prom. He didn't want nobody taking me to prom. He told anybody that took me to prom he was going to beat him up, so nobody asked me. And my friend asked me, I was like, I'm not scared of him, I'll ask you. And he asked me, he beat him up twice. So that was funny. I don't know what happened to him, though. He's probably in prison. He was such a sweetie. But my other friend that actually got beat up twice is actually a lawyer now. So. I hit him up on his email the other day because I lost contact, but he hit me back, so. He's married now, and he's got 2 little beautiful girls, so that worked out. He's very happy and very gay. So, he's gay and he's no longer married, so yeah.
You need a partner?
I'd actually rather just play on my own if that's okay.
Shooting pool on your own. Takes 2 to play that game.
Oh, ew.
Ladies first.
Yeah. He was actually really cool too in high school. He helped me with all my math homework, so I was failing and he wasn't. So he got me a B-. He tutored me, so he was really good friend.
Doing in here all on your own.
Nothing?
He's a good guy. And I do believe the other one is in prison. My thug life boyfriend. Or dead somewhere.
Truth be told,
Last I heard, he was in prison. So I don't know.
how old are you?
I'm nearly 17. Old enough.
Are y'all crazy? She's a baby.
Go in, damn it.
It just ain't your lucky night. Excuse me.
Ew. Getting ran through. Nah. Trust me, he wasn't the type. Hard-head, sweet, just
Your parents know you're in here?
a little rough around the edges. A lot of them edges.
Yeah. Sure, they dropped me off. They'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back soon, too.
She's a terrible liar.
To pick me up.
High school was a blast, so I don't know.
Hey! Back off!
Go on, baby, you know you want to.
Ew, and the bartender's gonna happen. Are you serious?
Who's there?
The bartender's part of it.
Where are you, creep? Show yourself! Come out, you fucking coward!
You knew it what? I knew it too. Oh, perverts. And the bartender was gonna let it have it. Bastard.
It's like some fucking spirit come to punish us for our sin. Shut the fuck up, Frank. That's bullshit. Fucking hell. I don't want to die. Nobody's dying. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Perverts.
Jesus. Jesus! What the fuck you doing, Sam? Open the goddamn door. Again. It's stuck. Get out of the way. I'll bring you down. Come on, Earl! Frank, what's going on?
Pervert.
Frank, talk to me. No!
Oh, you next for letting the big boy do it. You knew it was wrong. You should have sent that girl out of your barn. Now you're gonna die too. She ain't had no booty anyway. They would have did it with or without a skirt, truth be told. You gonna get the worst punishment of them all. You won't be pulling out that little pecker for nobody else. Yeah, kill yourself. You should be ashamed. Get up, Jody. Why are you crying? Ain't nothing happened.
Jody! My God. Are you all right? Good God, what happened?
You know what happened.
I just wanted to go out. Just be like everyone else for once.
You're dressed like a hoe. What'd you think was gonna happen? That's what parents be telling these kids. You don't need to go to a place like that. Stay at home. Nah, I'm gonna go. Okay? You come back raped and full of holes. Don't say I didn't warn you. That skirt was ugly anyway. skirts like that. Ugly ass skirt. Oops.
I don't know how to tell you this, Jody, so I'm just going to tell you. Your mom and I, we've been transferred. We have to leave the base. We really want to take you with us, but we think... Everyone thinks that it would be better for you to stay here with Professor Dawkins.
I don't like him.
Of course, we'll come to see you whenever it's possible. And when you're better, you'll join us in our new home. Okay? Well, I think it's
Yeah,
for the
there was a
best.
lot of emojis. Chick. There was one at my school. Her name was
Goodbye,
Melissa. But the funny thing about her name is that she was actually Spanish. I was like, you're not Spanish, but Hispanic. It's the same thing, all Caucasian, except for Hispanic. Hispanic, and I'm just like, why would your Hispanic tamale eating, tamale truck having family name you Melissa? What in the hell?
Gotta go, Susan.
Well, they're not unicorns now, because now they're finding out how to get it. They want to be all about the having a big booty and being thick and having juicy lips and a fat ass and all this stuff, but they don't want to go through the trials and the tribulations of being black. They want to wear blackface and go home and wash it off. That's the one thing I don't respect about it, because truth be told, I was gonna choke him. I ran out of time. Dang. So I don't respect that. It's not a unicorn anymore. It's everybody trying to be us and be built like us. I had a unicorn of a friend that was actually really built like a whole black chick. Like, big breasts. Her ass was big. And I used to just look at her in amazement like, how do you got a booty like mine, but you a white girl? And one thing I respected about her is that she didn't change her voice. She didn't change the way her hair was. She didn't try to act black. She had white friends. She had black friends. Her baby daddy was Hispanic. She didn't try to be black. She dated a couple of black men, but she wasn't trying to be black. She was just real. And I liked her because that was a real unicorn. She never once said, that she was black. So I liked her. I respected her. But these females and bitches now, hell no. Because now y'all come into, I go on an app called Bigo. So now you come into these black rooms with these black men, and they are literally there to take the black men. Go in a room with Bob. Go deal with Bob. Go take Bob. Like, they don't want they dudes, they want our dudes. And I don't respect that.
Look, I'm totally exhausted and thirsty, and I have no clue where we fucking are, so just play nice and give me a break, okay?
And then what's crazy on top of that is they act like they're entitled to it. And you see a lot of times they'll be in there, because there's some gorgeous black women that come in there. And I'm in there, and I'm like, damn, love bug, you fine. And they come in there, they be like, yeah, we like black guys, and all this stuff. And I'm like, and I cringe. And I cringe because I don't like it. I don't like interracial stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I got a big brother in there. I call him Big Brother, and he's got a white girl, but she cool. She cool as hell because she's a white chick, but she don't try to act black. So that's why I like her. She stays in her lane. She doesn't try to act black. She ain't really got no booty. I mean, she got a little booty, but she ain't got a booty. She got a little booty, and she's humble. So I like her. And I'm okay with that. Like, just one chick I got into it with. Little white chick talking about, yeah, and I like hot sauce. But what got me is that you two black chicks in the room.
Everything's fucked.
And you a black dude in the room, and you didn't get that little racist thing she said. That's just like telling, hey everybody, we're having breakfast. Telling everybody that's white, we're having breakfast, and then telling the one black person in the room, oh yeah, by the way, we're serving chicken and waffles. But don't tell nobody else that. But that particular, but that's basically what she did. When I came in there, oh yeah, I got some black kids.
Hey, I did.
And I like hot sauce. And I'm just like, is that your introduction? Really? Did you just introduce me to a bottle of hot sauce and some bullshit and think I was gonna be like, oh, you cool, girl? No. I said, just because you get black dick don't make you black. And then they start coming to her defense like, well, don't say that. We've known her for a long time, and you're just mad. You're just bitter. I said, did y'all not just see how she just approached me with the nonsense? I said, if y'all didn't see that as racist, when she introduced me, when you introduce yourself to somebody, you say, hi, my name is such and such. Where are you from? I'm from such and such. She didn't. Exactly. And you got these coons vouching for these coons.
I'm so sorry to disturb you.
I don't care.
I'm just looking for
How
some place to spend the night, and I was hoping
your significant other is. He can be from Africa itself.
Please. It's gonna be really cold tonight.
Africa. I don't care. He can
have
a mandingo. He can be from the mandingo tribe.
Gone by morning.
But just because you get some black dick, it don't make you black. I get sick of that shit. Like, you see all these white people trying to be natives. Do you know that the Native Americans are literally my color? The real ones are darker. They're not whitenized natives. They are our color, mulattoes. There's some mulatto-looking natives.
What's your name?
And there's Africans darker than you. That's where it started from. But because we slept, we don't know how to keep our dicks to ourselves.
My mother.
Breeding. And in a lot of these ones that look like this, that look white.
We're about to have dinner. Would you like to eat with us?
But sound like that are due to Indians that bought up land from the real Native Americans so that they couldn't have the land. They bought up the land. I forget what they called them. Either nickel Indians or dime Indians. But it's something like that. I gotta go back and read it again. But yeah, that's what they used to do. So a lot of Africans that are old land from the natives, we didn't get it because a lot of the natives aren't natives. They're actually white who actually bought the land from the real natives people under them. Jody, you're awfully hungry. What's wrong with that woman? Something wrong with that woman. I just don't like it. I don't care if you got a fat ass now and you learned how to get a booty and you learned how to keep it. Black women, we need to get in the gym more often. I will say that. I haven't had time lately to go to the gym. But I will say that. Just, I don't care if you get it. Just stop trying to steal our men And stop trying to act like you had it the whole time. Because that gets on my nerves. And then you even have black dudes that are treating them like goddesses when they should be treating the black women. But they're treating them better than they treat
We don't
us.
see many hitchhikers out here.
And that shit gets on my
That's where you're headed.
nerves.
I just keep moving from day to day. I guess if I keep going long enough, I'll figure out where I'm headed.
I see.
A lot of people think that
Guys are, Navajo, right?
I have an
What's your name?
I have a jury piece.
That means the people in Navajo. That's what we call
Navajo.
ourselves.
It's very expensive. Where do I have it? I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Guys are really far from everything here.
My family's lived here for
I
generations.
don't know where I have that damn piece at
I
somewhere.
was born here. Probably die here.
What time is it? Maybe go to jail here shortly.
I tell my boys to go.
It's
I know there's nothing for them here. But, they want to stay with their grandmother and me, so...
let me get on this light. What is this? Well, it's real sterling silver and it's handmade in
Do
a
you breed horses?
Native American who made it. His
Mustang.
name is Calvin
We also have a bunch of churros.
Bagay.
Churros?
You see what I'm meaning by
Sheep.
being white, calling themselves natives?
Sell
But
their wool
anyway,
and
this
milk.
piece right here
It's not much, but it...
is a $500 piece, and I can sell this online off of this name alone. It's one of a kind. Yeah, they are, but that's because society made it that way. They took all the black men out of the community, so now
Jay will,
now you have these over-masculine black women trying to protect themselves, because for a long time, you gotta remember, they had to be the mother and the father in the relationship, and that's all because of what white society did, and we call it the Jim Crow. We call it the Jim Crow law. If you break the buck, you break the winch. And breaking the buck comes from breaking a
No matter
bull.
what you hear,
What I hear?
Breaking the bull
What do you mean?
you value your life,
meant
lock your door and don't come out until the
to
morning.
hold down a black masked man, the one in charge, to hold him down and rape him, anally rape him. So that's why you have these women, and it's been set in rotation. So year after year, history repeats itself. And the reason why it repeats itself is because of the Jim Crow law. We're still in some kind of bondage. But the reason is, we don't know that we're bonded because they controlled our mind for so long, so they gave us the Bible. So now, black people, all we do, what do we do? Every Sunday we go to church. We paying our tithes, right? We're paying bills and not getting anything out of it.
It's a very strange place. Don't worry. Tomorrow will be a long way from here.
Do you understand me? But if you go too deep into the Bible, then people get mad. And like I said before, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for nobody. I'm not going to be like, oh, woe is me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. But that's what we got.
Stay in your room.
We got the
No matter
Bible.
what you hear.
They gave us the Bible to continue the work. It is. That's all it is. A distraction. Meanwhile, they waiting in the water for Jesus to come, and Jesus ain't came. Jesus isn't coming. So y'all keep waiting for Jesus. I don't care, you can call him black Jesus, purple Jesus, green Jesus. He's not coming.
What's going on here?
I don't
a way to open that door.
So a lot of times that ticks me off because it's just like, oh, well, Jesus is coming or you're going to go to hell. Hell doesn't exist. We were very spiritual people. If you go back to ancient times and read your true history, there's a $10,000 book about where we come from and who we are and what made us so special. $10,000, and they have this book. And they don't want us to have it. So why would you put this book out there and not tell us about it? Because it's who we are. A $10,000 book.
Paul? Open up! What the hell is going on?
Go back to your room right now!
Please, Jody. Just do as I ask.
So yeah, it's so much truth out there about us. They don't want us to know our truth. The only truth they want us to know is that we're black. Our life with them, according to everybody, started in slavery. You try to tell another black person this, you know what they tell me? Oh, you're a stupid bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. Because they're afraid. The truth hurts. The truth is, Europe is actually a part of Africa. Hold on. Okay, first off, this is a scam because you're calling from no. Are you crazy? Whatever. I hate when they commit fraud. They would send me a letter if something like that was happening. Anyway, what I'm saying is, they got so much hidden information on black people. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that I gotta get on those videos. Thank you, reminding me. I gotta watch those videos. The hidden truth. I'ma buy them, all of them, and I'ma watch them and have my daughter watch them because it's getting to the point where people need to wake up.
What are you doing here? I told you to stay in your room!
What the hell was that?
Go back to bed.
Stop looking at his
You can leave in
chest.
the morning.
Look. We're not living. What was it? She got distracted by his man meat. Yeah, they really do. That's why. Thank you. Remind me of that movie. That's why they came out with those tapes. There's so much history about us, like so much truth, and they don't want us to know who we are. So now you have these blocked, retarded, locked up black people that put the Bible in anything. If they're woke, they're half woke, because they have to use the Bible to explain everything. Well, the Bible this and the Bible that, and it's just like, bitch, what is you doing? Go put on some clothes. It's like the Bible this and the Bible that, but the Bible, and it's just like, no, that's true, but the Bible also says no. It's got nothing to do with the Bible. The Bible has been rewritten so many times that nobody knows the truth. The Bible, you can buy the Bible for $5. Hell, somebody will give you a free Bible. Somebody gives you a free Bible, then, They do. They don't want us to know who we are. Period. every
You
other.
look exhausted. I told the boys to let you sleep.
It may be some real ones, some real Native Americans. There still are some real Native Americans, and some of the Native Americans are even know that they're African descent. But you got Haitians that'll sit there and say, "I'm Haitian. I'm not African." Where do you think Haitians came from? They came from Africa. We all did, but even I hate to say it because Europe was a part of Africa. It was. And there were some white people, they come from Africa in a sense. But the thing about it is Europe is an island. But it was a part of Africa, but it was just broken off. Because it's an island, so it sits by itself. But with that being said, white people came from the Caucasus Mountains, but they just start. See, we were slaves for 100 years. We were slaves for 400 years. But
Lend a helping hand.
in the meaning of that time, before we were slaves, we were living peacefully. These white people just appeared out of nowhere, out of thin air. We all said they come from the Caucasus Mountains, the coldest part, because they like snow. They're the only ones that like to do shit in the cold.
Yeah, why not?
Good. We'll find some more clothes.
They appeared
See outside?
out of thin air, out of nowhere. They just showed up one day. And they saw how beautiful Africa was, how gorgeous it was. Do you understand
Ready
me?
for work?
I'm ready when you are.
The sheep need water. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
So, that's what makes it so crazy. And then later, the Moors taught them how to bathe and to establish themselves. So without us, they wouldn't even be established. Where the Moors messed up is they got too cocky and forgot who they were. And they wanted more. They got it greedy. So they start selling us off later after they taught them how to wash and bathe themselves. And then they had all those white women. And they wouldn't leave their white women alone. So they ended up capturing them and enslaving them. Some of them got free.
Stay a while?
I know you watched the movie Namaste. That's what that's about. Namaste. But
It's good to have
no,
some
I'm a stan. Okay. I'm trying to pour this water in here.
Thanks, Judy. Can you get some hay from the barn?
Okay, not black people, Africans. Yeah. We were. And the reason is because even back then we had ships. And we traded. Look at Mansa Musa. He was the richest man in the world. Still is to this day. Even though you'll have white people say different. You have all these other places say that's not true. Bill Gates the richest. No. Mansa Musa was the richest man in the world. But no, we used to travel. So of course we were here. And some of us made babies here. You know, you travel and men have urges and needs and women have urges and needs and some settled, you know. And that's the truth. There was still no white people when it was settled. There were actually what they called the Mayans are nothing more than Hispanic people, Latinos. And they were starving at one point. You know where corn came from? And then we call it maize. Africans called it maize. Shut up, Iron Man.
Hey, Jody.
Oh, I'm not supposed to go over there.
Okay,
Where am I?
let me just finish this first.
Where am I taking this to? Oh, I think I'm taking it over. Didn't I just leave there? Oh, yeah, I left. Where the hell are we dropping this hay to? Let's see. Oh, probably over here. So no, they were starving at once. The Hispanic people will not tell you, but they saw us as gods. It's in the old Mayan ruins and the old Mayan paintings. They bowed down to us. We kept them from starving. We grew maize. which is now called corn. Go research it. You'll find it.
Put it down anywhere.
I'm putting this down here. Put it down. Hey, Iron Man. And you can sit up there. Oh, I guess where I'm putting this stupid thing down. Put it down anywhere. Like, where? Put it down.
It's lunchtime.
So.
Go and join the boys if you're hungry.
You coming?
Later.
The thing about God is that you can say this all you want to, but a lot of black people will be like, that's not true, that's not true. There's only one God, the Creator. If you believe in the Bible, there are some things that they took from Africans, our spirituality, that they used in the Bible. They take bits and pieces and they scattered everything around and then took out parts and then ad-lib parts. Basically, it says it in the Bible too. So that's why, if you notice, Louis Farrakhan uses the Bible as example. Not saying that it's right, but he uses it as example because there's bits of our history in the Bible, believe it or not. When it says,
"Hey Jody,
what is it? Job. I think it was Job. He went to God and said, "Well, they're acting like they're gods." He went to go, snitch, and God told him, "Didn't I not make thee gods?
There's a lot of work to do on the ranch.
Didn't I not make ye gods too?
They take care of the horses.
I made you from my image, from who I am. You are gods as well. We're like, how you say, demigods.
Is it true that your grandmother hasn't spoken?
We're demigods, but we're in his image. But the moment you take that and you reverse it on them and you say that, they'll still, we're not gods, we're not gods.
30 years.
But yet you want to, what's your name? What's your nickname? Queen? God? Or, your nickname, it's Goddess. But you don't believe anything that you just said, so why would you call yourself a goddess if you don't believe in it? I'm a goddess. And that's that.
Pen and choked to death on the sand.
When I opened the door,
but you'll get a lot of them like that. You'll get them, they'll call themselves goddess, and you'll get ones that have king, and these little apps, and they be so semi-woke, and then they'll be like, well, we're not gods. So if you're not a god, why does your name say goddess?
It's probably a dream.
Why are you calling yourself a goddess?
Do you always ask so many questions?
They're half woke. They're semi-woke.
Understand something, yeah.
I'm a goddess.
How about if I started asking you questions?
And what makes you a goddess is this. Your actions,
like,
what you do. Because in the Bible, once again, even though I don't believe in the Bible, there's parts to the Bible that have to do with spirituality, that have to do with the books that I'm reading.
Excuse me, I got work to do.
Don't do something and expect somebody to help you all the time. Faith without works
don't mind him.
It's nothing. Faith without works.
Okay when you get to know him.
You have to put effort in it. You can have all the faith in the world, but if you don't do something to help that come true,
well, I guess
then it's not going to work. Just like I say, I'm hungry. I want some ribs. I want some mashed potatoes. I want some beef ribs. Faith without works is dead. But I want somebody else to make it for me. So I'm going to drive around all town waiting for somebody to make it for me. But they don't carry it. You got to go to the store, get the meat, cook it yourself. Stop waiting for somebody to do things that you can do. That's all.
Hey, anything else need doing, Paul?
No, but maybe the boys could use some help.
Okay, I'll check.
But yeah, they believe what they want to believe when it's necessary for them. They want to be gods and they want to be queens, but they only take in half of what's necessary. They take what sounds good, but they don't want to take in the rest. Just like with these white girls now, they want to have all the attributes that we have They sit up there and say, well, you got fake hair, but they'll sit up there and go get their hair braided with fake hair, but tell us doing it is wrong. And at the same time, they'll say, well, all black chicks do is wear weaves. Well, I know a whole lot of white chicks that go to get their hair done by black people all the time who have extensions in their hair. You just don't see it because they have the same kind of dog stringy like hair texture. Like, y'all wear wigs too. It's just that you guys can hide it better. That's it. You hide it better.
Let's see what Jay's doing.
That's it. It just matches and blends with your hair. White people and white men, they were wearing wigs first, believe it or not.
Do you mind if I try?
With that whole powder wig thing, they only wore it because they actually had lice and stuff back then because they were filthy. And the Moors said that they thought it was pearls from God. It was a gift from God. But it wasn't. The Moors just said, no, you're nasty. Wash your ass. That's it.
Hey there, Ashki. Don't be afraid. I'm just gonna come over there, okay? No, Aiden. This is between him and me.
He gonna kick you in your face.
See, Ashki? That's not so bad, is it?
All it is white girls in another form of blackface.
You kind of like me, huh? Hey, Aiden. Ever dream of
Women
riding
hair
a horse?
is. One thing be wondering about black women hair is. Huh? One thing be wondering about black women hair is. Well, see, braids initially, my braids I have in my hair, it's a protective hairstyle. That's all that is. But all that weave and stuff, I don't do that. I'm never going to do that. Dread it, because my hair is nice and long. So.
Take him to the enclosure.
Where am I going? Oh, we're going in here.
How'd you do that?
We all have our secrets, right?
But you have a lot of black men that do that to women too. So it makes us feel even more secure. Oh, well, you bald-headed because you got braids, or that doesn't mean that we're bald-headed. Like, I've been told you ain't got no hair. I have a head full of hair.
Ladies first.
It's fine by me.
You wouldn't believe it. I have a head full of hair. I'm not bald-headed at all. But because of you got these white girls, once again, white society, saying that black women who get their hair braided or who wear weaves, they don't have no hair. Well, meanwhile, in between time, there's white chicks who get their hair braided just like us, and you just don't know. You think it's their hair, but it's not. They got their hair braided, or they got a weave in their hair, and they're bald-headed. Well, see, the thing is, what happened to black women's natural hair is all these chemicals. That's why you notice I always wear braids. I don't put no chemicals in my hair. All these perms that these black women get, and these colorings that they do. A lot of, if it's not an all-natural coloring to your hair, don't get it done. If it's not one of those ones where you can put in wash out, don't get it done. That's it. Crown. But that's it. That's what happened. At a young age, I remember when I used to visit my auntie, and I saw this perm. It was called
the guy left running.
P something PJ or something. It was a perm for kids, but as young as, how old was she? She was 10. You're processing their hair. Where when I used to get my hair done, it was always, I would get my hair pressed out with a hot comb, like Madam C.J. Walker hot comb, Madam C.J. Walker invented, and braided. I never got my hair processed. And then when I got about, how old was I? About 11, my auntie wanted to process my hair, and my dad was like, her hair doesn't need to be processed. Leave her hair alone. That's what breaks off black people's hair. Let me tell you something. A lot of these so-called black hair products that they put in Walmart and these little Korean stores, and these black chicks are getting all these so-called black products. It's not black hair products. They're putting poisoning into the black hair products. Go do your research so it can break our hair off. Like, the companies are putting things in it because they know it's gonna, stuff that shouldn't be in our hair, and that's what's going on. Some of them bald-headed. Some of them ain't got no edges. They ain't got no hair. Like, I want to get my hair braided, but I think I'm going to have to find somebody to do it. Hold on, what time is it? I can't get my kid. I think I'm going to have to find somebody to do it. I have somebody to do it, but they're Jamaican. And I'm going to let them know, leave my edges out, because I don't want y'all to break off my edges, because I hear y'all braid hella tight. I like my edges. Yeah, no, see, me, what that makes it weird is that people be like, oh, you don't have no edges. But that's because I have braids, and I don't tell them to pull out my edges, because when I take my hair down, I still have my edges. Where am I going? Yeah, so people can make fun of me all the time. You got braids. Ain't nobody wear braids no more. I wear braids. There's a lot of females in California I know who wear braids. And we all got our edges. Why she always tripping? I pressed the button in time. Oh, get up. Yeah, a lot of times it's the chemicals. But I don't really put chemicals in my hair. That's why I always get my hair braided. Your leg is fine. So yeah, I don't put it in my hair. But I'll be the first one that gets called bald-headed. I get called bald-headed all the time, and I have a head full of hair. My hair is just always in braids.
Jodie! Jodie, I told you to stay in your room. You could have been killed.
What's happening here? What was the thing?
You should have listened to me. Stayed in your room.
You have to tell me the truth. You have to tell me the truth now.
It's Yaitso.
It's a lot of chemicals who do.
That's
It's a
all
lot of
he's
chicks who
interested
do have.
We can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Like I have a lot of
Can't fight
hair.
the spirit.
Yeah, but it be the, you know who be calling me bald headed? It be the black chicks. It be the black chicks and the black men. I'm like, nope, I have a head full of hair. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. They assume because you have braids you don't have hair. No. The thing about braids is that if you don't have enough hair, you can't get your hair braided. Because the braider who's braiding your hair will tell you, like, if you don't have enough hair, they won't braid your hair. You have to have hair. Period. And a lot of black women don't know this. That if you, that's why I have these braids is full. It's a lot of them. It's because I have a lot of hair and they're small. Yeah. My own kind, and they have no idea. Like, what the fuck you talking about? I have a head full of hair. Like, I have pictures that show that I have a head full of hair.
Go forward. Hey, what do you think, Ashki? We're doing pretty good, huh?
That horse is gonna have to tell me your secret. Listen, I'm headed over to the pasture to tend the churros. You wanna come?
Sure.
Let's go then. Yeah!
What is this doing? Is this supposed to be faster? Cause okay, that's faster. No wonder why I wasn't getting that button. But yeah, so when they say I'm bald headed, I'm like, well, I got a head full of hair, so you know. But even when I have my hair down, if I don't have braids, I have my hair wrapped. I have it in my African head wrap, so. But I have a head full of hair. I believe they do too. But I'm about to get my hair dreaded, so that's what I want. They say, oh, you gotta go through an ugly stage of your hair. I'll just keep my hair wrapped up. I won't be going through nobody's ugly stage. Plus, I got enough hair to where my friend was telling me I can get it done. And not in no big old sections, but in smaller sections. And so mine will look better than most people when they first get theirs. Because mine will just look like braids.
I want to talk about it. But I really need to know what happened last night. Your father knew the spirit. It's not the first time he's come, right?
Or I might get it braided
Yeah,
one more
so
time.
he's been here.
I don't know. I'm depending.
He comes at night and steals souls. The old ones used to say, it's a curse.
You should check out the Dr. Moonby show. Watch a lot of her videos, old videos and new videos.
Does the spirit come every night?
It'll come for many nights, and then it won't show up for months. But it always ends up coming back. My turn to ask you some questions.
It's hot today for some reason. I'm about to put on my
What are you really
skirt.
doing out here in the middle of the desert? It feels like you're running away from something.
I guess I'm just trying to forget.
Oh, and watch the Zoe Williams show. His name is... It's the Zoe What Show.
You're like us. You also have to...
Zoe What? His name is Zoe Williams. He's on YouTube. But his morning show is called the Zoe What Show. You should watch him because he's woke.
I have to tell you something. Hey.
Hey.
Verkeerde klus.
Oh, Shazam? De beba shak ad. She in the dish in.
What'd you say? You hate eating shit.
That was
you
Paul.
know.
There's no water at the ranch. Something must be up with the well. I'm gonna have a look on my way back.
I can go take a look if you want.
Don't know if you'll be able to do much.
I'll do what I can. Where's the well?
It's over there. It's got a windmill. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay. I'll see you back at the ranch.
Okay. See you later.
I could barely ride that damn horse. And you got to be the one to go check out stuff. I'll go fix it. Just because you saw his chest. One time, now you're all happy and stuff. You know this. Is this a horse? This is a pretty horse, actually. This Pinto. Where are we going? I don't know where the hell we going. We came up. Where the fuck? Windmill. There's some. Where the windmill? I'm lost. Oh, there we go. I think this is the way. There's a windmill. Come on, oh, let's go this way. We can go a little faster. Come on.